Hey y'all, today in this video, I'm going to go ahead and look at another GRE question, and this is another comparative question. So in this one, it's asking the sales tax at a certain store is 15%, the total price of an item including sales tax is $45. Now, that's the question itself, so we got to understand something. So we understand that the total price is $45 including sales tax. So we may want to look at how much the original price was or what we would be needing. So depending on what we're actually asking. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So price of the item excluding sales tax. So that's column A. So we're looking at what the original price would be. So excluding, another way of stating this would be what was the original price. So what we could say here is original price to help better illustrate what we're looking at. So what is the original price? So the original price could be less than, greater than, or equal to $39. Or maybe we're not given either sufficient information. So what we can see from here is that, okay, when we want to work this one out, what I would say is like step one here is, okay, let's kind of construct a formula that can give us back $45. So the way I like to think about these is like for most people, this is what a typical scenario would be when they go to a clothing store or a sports a consumer store in general. So as long as they're trying to purchase something, this is usually the way they can go about it. So they're telling us that, okay, the sales tax is in a certain store is 15%. So what we know is that, okay, when I purchase this item, whatever the original price is, so I'm just going to say OP for original price, we can say that if we add the original price plus the sales tax, which I'm just going to put ST as sales tax, we'll have to equal out $45. So what we can go ahead and do is try to figure this out backwards, knowing what we certainly know from the information. So we don't know the original price. So I'm going to have to put an X for original price because we don't know it at that point. So then the next piece of this is saying, okay, well, how does sales tax work? What do we know about sales tax? Well, first things first. It says 15%. So I'm going to say plus 15%, but 15% of what would be the question? Well, it's usually 15% of whatever you're purchasing at its original price. So here where I'm living, I think the sales tax is, I think, like, I don't know. I know back in Texas it was like 8 something. No, like 7 something. So it'd be like 0.07 or whatever sales tax you're purchasing. So what we can say is that, okay, this 15% has to go to the original price of the item. So then what we can say is we can add another X here to say that, oh, this is from the original. These are what combined to give us my $45. Okay, so we don't know the original price. We only know a piece of the sales tax. We don't know the original price. So the first things first that we have to do is convert. You always never want to work with percentage. Never percentage. Always decimal. So what we're going to do is convert it. So the easiest way to do it is either move it to decimal places, divide by 100, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So we'll say x plus 0.15x, which gives us 45. Now from here, what we understand is that, okay, we have two x's now. It's in decimals. We know that this is like saying a 1. We can combine these together to give us 1.15x is equal to 45. So now what we've done is made a general formula for ourselves that would help us convert or help us get the pricing of our original price. So what we can say is, okay, now that we have this, we would divide by $1.15. So whatever x is at this point, I've always said I'm bad at mental math. Y'all know what it is. Go ahead and you'll see. So we get 39.13. So our x for the original price is 39.13. So when we go back to our problem, we're looking at 39.13. Is that less than, greater than, or equal to 39? Or could I even tell? Or is there more information? Is this not enough information to tell me by? Well, let's think about this. So based off this information that we're given and based off the formula we've kind of created for ourselves, there is no other way to circumvent other numbers. So there's no other way for these numbers to be misconstrued. So what we can do is say that D is wrong because there's nothing there for us to not attain our information from it. We've obtained the original price of the item. So there's no way to actually change the numbers or get new numbers. So we can automatically eliminate that. And we've understood that they're not equal, so that goes away. So the only way that we can see this is to say that, hey, that column A has to be greater than column B. So that's why answer choice A would be the best one possible for here. If you have any more questions or concerns, please leave a comment below or let me know. Send me an email and we can try to work something out. Thanks a lot.